Dear students, today we will be starting with Chapter 1, Revision Tour 1 of Class 12 Computer Science. Okay, you have already studied all these things in Class 11. So, this is just a brush up for you all. First of all, we'll see few terms like token. What are tokens? These are the smallest units that are used to create a program. Okay. Now, what all kinds of tokens do we have in this program in Python? We have keywords, identifiers, literals, operators, and punctuators. Let's revise them one by one. First of all, what are keywords? Keywords are the reserved words that are reserved for any programming language. Like we have for, while, in, break, return, try, and many more are there. So these are the reserved words, means that they have a special meaning in a programming language. We cannot use them in any other form. Okay, next comes the identifiers. Now what are identifiers? Identifiers are the names that we give to the variables, functions, classes, objects, lists, tuples, dictionaries, and so on. Okay, now first of all, we'll have an example over here. Like first name is an identifier here, XI is an identifier here, and so on. Now when we are writing an identifier, when we are naming a variable or a function or a list or anything like that, we have to follow some rules to name them. So now let's go one by one. What are these rules? So first thing is, we have to start the name of a variable or a function with an alphabet. You have to start with an alphabet. And then after using an alphabet, we can have numbers also and underscores. So that means what? That an identifier name can have alphabets, numbers, and underscore in it. Nothing else. No spaces are allowed in between the variable names. Next we can, we'll just see over here, they are case sensitive. What is the meaning of case sensitive? See, Python itself is a case sensitive language. Okay, so what is case sensitive? That if you are using a name in its uppercase, if you are writing a variable name in an uppercase, so that means that, like over here, first name over here we have used F as capital. Okay, and in the another one we have used first name, F is small here. So these are treated as two different identifiers in Python, because in the first one F is capital and in the second one F is small. Next thing is that an identifier name must not be a keyword. So that means what? We cannot use while, break, return, for, or any other keyword for naming any identifier. Okay, next we come to literals. Literals are the constants, values that we give to a variable. The values that we give to a variable. So we have different types of literals over here. Like we have string literals, we have numbers, we have lists, tuples, and dictionaries. Okay. Now coming on to string first of all. So you know that what is a string? String is a combination of characters. String is a combination of characters. So in Python we use single line string and multi-line strings. So single line strings can be written as A equals to, we have to write a string in inverted commas, whether it can be a single inverted comma or it may be a double inverted commas. So a string is like A is equals to hello world. Okay, or it can be written as B equals to hello world. They both means the same thing over here. Okay, so we can write a string in a single inverted comma or a double inverted comma as well.